Good evening. Welcome to Fort Zumwalt East High School and our 5th annual Project Lead the Way Biomedical Science Whitecoat Ceremony. I'm Ashley Vaughn, the building principal here at East High, and I'm very thankful that we were all able to be here, somewhat dry, but safe. Before we begin tonight's program, I would like to take a moment to recognize the teachers and building administrators in attendance. Ms. Carrie Stowers, East High PLTW Biomed teacher, Ms. Lindsay Weiser, East High PLTW Biomed teacher, and Dr. Erin Ryan, East High's assistant principal. In the fall of 2014, the Fort Zumwalt School District implemented the Project Lead the Way program into our high schools. In the first semester, we offered 4 sections across 4 high schools. Just in 10 years later, we are teaching 8 sections of biomedical science at East High alone. The PLTW Biomedical Sciences program is an elite curricular sequence composed of 4 challenging courses. Later this evening, you'll hear a brief description about each of the 4 classes directly from our students. By successfully completing the first 3 courses and showing a commitment towards continuing their education in biomedical sciences, the students we will honor here today will be presented with their PLTW Whitecoat. The Whitecoat is a distinctive dress of the biomedical scientist. It is not only worn for protection in laboratory and medical office settings, but it's also to distinguish the wearer as a member of the scientific and medical community. Receiving and wearing the coat denotes that the wearer is not only deserving of the respect for their profession, but is also an ethical and learned person of science. This is not to take away from the white coat that they may one day wear as a doctor, dentist, cardiologist, or any other healthcare professional, but rather a token of appreciation from the Fort Zumwalt School District for their dedication, knowledge, ability, and aptitude. At this time, we will begin to recognize our Whitecoat candidates. With the first few East High students, please make their way to the bottom steps to my left. East High teachers, please join me on stage. I will call each student up on stage and they will be presented with a Whitecoat by their PLTW instructors. The students will then exit the stage and return to their seats. Afterwards, students will return to the stage together to recite the PLTW Hippocratic Oath and take a quick photo as newly Whitecoated cohort. The following members of the East High BI cohort from the class of 2024 and the Fort Zumwalt Biomedical Science program are hereby awarded a Whitecoat and the respect accorded to it. Lucy Ballard. Lucy is in Western Washington University where she will study psychology. She shares that PLTW Biomed Pathway has instilled in her a desire to work in the medical field. More than creating a passion, it has helped her build a base knowledge of the human body that she will use throughout her academic life. Corinne Barks. Corinne will start at Southeast Missouri State University and focus her studies on marine science. Her favorite memory of the program was developing the prosthetic leg during the medical interventions. Deanna Bell. After graduation, Deanna will study nursing at Truman State University. Her focus for Problem 8 was children and their interest in science, technology, engineering, art, and math, or STEAM for short. Chloe Cook. Chloe plans to study nursing at Millikan University. Her favorite memory from the biomedical science program was making artificial burns and fooling our parents because they were very realistic. Megan Aker. Megan plans to attend Mizzou and is enrolled in the pre-med program. PLTW has shown her that she can go into the biomedical field with confidence. She has also found a love for helping others through volunteer work with the HOSA blood drive. Haley Ferguson. Haley is going to Southeast Missouri State to further her studies in biomedical science. She has loved learning how to problem solve throughout the PLTW Biomed Science program, and her favorite memory is the stop the bleed lab. Claire Guac. Claire will be going to Wash U in the fall and is set to study biology to advance through the pre-med track. East High's biomed program has assured her that medicine is the right path and that she truly enjoys research, even if it means plowing through dozens of academic articles. Zoe Hahn. Zoe is heading to Quincy University where she will major in biochemistry and molecular biology. Her problem focus has been on migraines, more specifically their causes, effects, medical treatments, and at-home remedies. Jayla Henry. Jayla is heading to Arizona State University where she will study exploratory health and life sciences. Her favorite memory from PLTW Biomed program have been all the fun experiments with her friends in the class. Alyssa Lott. After graduation, Alyssa is embarking on an 18-month mission trip before starting at St. Charles Community College. Once there, she will pursue courses that set her up to be a travel nurse. The PLTW Biomed program has pushed her to keep up with her studies and look for new ways to help others. Lily Lowell. Lily plans to study nursing at Southeast Missouri State University. The program has inspired her to continue pursuing her passion while teaching her about the various job positions and areas of study in the medical field. These have been her favorite classes throughout high school, and she's enjoyed the hands-on learning experience the PLTW Biomed program provided her. Madison McQueen. Madison intends to study psychology at St. Louis University. For her problem 8, she researched the accessibility of mental health services and the effects of depression in adolescents. Joshua Moore. Joshua will start at the zoo in the fall, where he will major in biomedical engineering. About East High's PLTW Biomed programs, Josh shares that it opened him up to the field of medical science and guided him toward a future path of study that suits him best. Macy Otto. Macy is enrolled at Maryhill University and plans to study nursing. Being in the program has taught her dedication, motivation, and perseverance. She has had to learn how to work with others as well as communicate and share ideas. This program even pushed her to step out of her comfort zone and join Lewis and Clark Tech School. PLTW Biomed helped her find her path. Not only did it teach her about health and science-related topics, but it also taught her how to take action and be more responsible. Sophia Pratt. Nursing at the University of Louisville. The PLTW Biomed program has impacted her academic life, preparing her for college and nursing school by helping her develop the work ethic required to complete a rigorous program. Jax Roderman. In the fall, Jax will be at Quincy University starting on a pre-med track. About the PLTW Biomed program, Jack shares that it taught him a lot about life and who he is as a person. It has opened his eyes to what he wants to do in the future and shown him what path to take. Margaret Strebeck. Margaret will start classes at Southeast Missouri State in the fall, where she will pursue a course of study in nursing. Her Problem 8 focus is the misdiagnosis of mental health conditions due to misconceptions of the public at large. Nolan Wilson. Nolan will begin at Truman State in the fall, where he will study biochemistry. PLTW Biomed has exposed him to a wide variety of medical careers and motivated him to push himself harder in his academic pursuits. His favorite memory from the program is the cadaver lab at SLU. At this time, I would like to ask Megan Aker, Haley Ferguson, Margaret Strebeck, Alyssa Lott, and Macy Otto to return to the stage and speak on behalf of the East High class of 2024, as well as provide a brief overview of each course.
Hello, and welcome to tonight's Whitecoat Ceremony. My name is Megan Aker. I would like to start off by saying thank you to the teachers and staff who made this night possible. Without teachers guiding us through each year's curriculum, we would simply not be here. PLTW has given me and my fellow classmates a way to explore the biomedical sciences right here at East. We have each completed 4 classes, one each year of high school, starting with PBS, or Principles of Biomedical Sciences.
This year came with a lot of challenges, as freshman year was still highly affected by COVID, and we were the first class back in person. We were also the first class to go through the new biomedical curriculum. So we got to go through a lot of experiences alongside our teachers. Since it's the first year, we go through a wide variety of topics and activities that help us teach us about different medical procedures and careers. We also get to apply what we learn in real-life scenarios using fictional patients, which makes the class seem much more realistic and exciting. One of the main patients we followed was Anna Garcia, a forensic patient who was found dead in her college dorm. The class got to work together through labs and discussion, using various forensic techniques to investigate what happened. It is an activity that is frequently talked about by the students who took the class. It was a very influential case for many of us. Along with the Anna Garcia case, we were taught many of the basic anatomy you learn in the medical field. For example, we learned about the parts of the brain and the heart, as well as their functions. We also learned about pipetting, DNA-restricted enzymes, and gel electrophoresis, which we used in the following years of the PLTW course. This was also helpful knowledge for other science classes we took, especially biology and chemistry. PBS as a class gave us all of us a new view on the world of the medical field and inspired many of us to continue through the whole program.
The next class was the Human Body Systems. This rigorous course helped curate a base knowledge of how the human body systems work together. During this year-long course, each student was able to craft and create the many body systems we learned about on a mannequin. This project not only created a fun experience of completing our mannequins with the use of clay, but taught us about the anatomy of the body. Having a strong understanding of human composition allowed us to flourish in the years ahead.
Medical Interventions is the 3rd class of the PDOW biomedical curriculum. From superbugs to antibodies, we used to fight them, to the newest tech innovations in assistive technology. We explored the most pressing issues in healthcare today and ways that we can come to prevent them. MI expanded our knowledge and grew our appreciation of the technology that is accessible to us as we spread sunscreen on petri dishes and spilling water on ourselves with our mock Thank you very much to Ms. Weiser, who guided us through the ever-extending world of medicine. While we made lots of mistakes, we learned much more as we stumbled through discussions, often ethically ambiguous innovations in medicine. These difficult discussions especially prepared us for the capstone class, EI. Biomedical Innovations is the capstone class to the Project Lead the Way Biomedical Sciences pathway. In this class, we used our medical science knowledge from the past 3 classes to apply and take on real-world health challenges. We designed innovative solutions that could potentially be put in place to solve 21st century health problems. Some of the scenarios we worked through included developing better ways to prevent, diagnose, and treat diseases and health problems. A lot of work was very hands-on or required collaboration. Most of the innovations were capped off with proper presentations as if they were being presented to medical professionals. Lastly, each student has been working all year on an individual research project we like to call Problem 8. Overall, the class is very different from the prior, but has left us prepared to tackle and make a difference in the future of healthcare.
These classes have given us a wide range of knowledge to take and use every day in our future. From doctors, nurses, biomedical engineers, and many more, I am certain that each of my classmates will continue on paths destined for success. Although we went into these courses expecting to just learn about medicine and science, we came out with something much greater, a group of people we now consider friends. Whether it was a slideshow presentation we were stressed about, or laughing at each other as we put swim caps on that accurately labeled the parts of our brain, we conquered each step together.
Thank you to our wonderful student speakers. We are now having everyone come back up to the stage so we can recite the PLTW Hippocratic Oath, followed by a quick group picture. These students have shown how serious they are about pursuing this profession, and the cohort will now take the Hippocratic Oath as a symbol of this dedication and in recognition of all the significance of their decision to pursue this career pathway. Students, the oath is in the right pocket of your new white coats. Our newly white-coated cohort will be led in the oath by Biomedical Innovations teacher, Ms. Carrie Stowers.
I swear to fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this covenant.
I swear to fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this covenant.
I will respect the hard-earned scientific gains of those students in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who
may have a seat. You all have worked through a majority of the biomedical science program and have already embarked on your final semester. In just a few weeks, you will leave us to work toward and ultimately achieve all of your goals. When you venture to the next level of your education, you will find yourself a step above your colleagues in laboratory skills, collaboration abilities, communication, critical thinking, and investigative techniques. During these 4 years, you have gained the knowledge in how to work with a group of peers, how to challenge one another in medical content, and most importantly, you have strengthened your desire to seek a position in research and investigative areas in medical and healthcare. Congratulations to each of you. I speak for the entire East High community when I say that we are very, very proud of you, and we simply cannot wait to see what your futures hold. Ceremony, I would like to thank Dr. Pat Bound, the district STEM director, and Ms. Ann Green, science curriculum coordinator, for their support and time helping implement this program at each of our high schools. Thank you to our district's PLTW teachers who continue to work very hard on designing lessons and incorporating a variety of instructional strategies to make these biomedical science courses come to life. A special thank you to Ms. Stowers and Ms. Weiser for all of your hard work and continued efforts in creating a successful program here at East High. I would like to thank East High's assistant principal and former PLTW biomedical science teacher, Dr. Aaron Wright, for planning this evening's ceremony. The program and this event are truly a passion for him. Thank you again to our auditorium manager, Ms. Caitlin Woodswall, for running things behind the scenes. Finally, I would like to thank each of our parents in the audience for your continued support of our schools and for sharing your students with us. There's a photo backdrop in the auditorium entry foyer for anyone who would like to take any pictures with their students and classmates. This concludes this evening's ceremony. Thank you again for attending. Have a great night and enjoy the remainder